What is up, everybody? Turboverse TV today. And we're going to talk about this Sony fanboy being a hypocrite. Usually, most times, these guys are hypocrites. And this guy got caught at what they say caught in 4K. Where they found one of his older tweets where he said, the whole narrative about not playing old games, like he says, I said the last generation, I said it this gen, and I'll say it next generation. I don't buy new consoles to play old games. So he said this in what is this? January, February, March, April, and May of last year. And then this year, when they announced Ghost of Tsushima, he says Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut coming August 20th with native PS5 support and features with Iki Island expansion with new story and enemies. Yes, sir. So he's saying he's pretty excited about this old game with some new DLC. Complete hypocrisy right here. So he was called out in this tweet, and he was definitely having a little meltdown in the comments section. I think he blocked the guy who called him out. So it says, update, this guy canceled the threat to insult everyone and blocked me. This is what his answer was. You say, idiot thinks being excited about new DLC is the same as being excited about an old game. This is why certain people think y'all fan base are idiots with missing chromosomes. I mean, if you're excited about DLC for an old game, that means you're excited about an old game. It's like, it's still an old game regardless, whether it's like new DLC or not. It's like, you would think you want to play some exclusive like new PS5 content, but you're hyping up a DLC for an old game. It's still the same thing. You're hyping up old games. When your tweet said you don't hype up old games, so it's like it is not shocking to me. It's like these guys always get caught by being hypocrites. It's like they hate on Xbox Game Pass, but if Game Pass came to PlayStation, they will hype that up to the moon and back. It's like they just hypocrites in general. So let's see. This guy says, let's see. He forgot this, his clown license. Okay. It is DLC, of course. It's still the last generation game, just an add-on. Now comes the part where we laugh, throw our heads back in laughter. Rockstar releasing GTA 5 again for $70 doesn't make it a new game. Added content adds content to the 6th game, not making it new. Yeah, it's just like that's a good example. If they release GTA again and make more DLC for the game, it's still the same old game. I was like, I don't know why he thinks it'll be different because it's like Ghost of Tsushima. It's still the same old game they released for like the past 3 generations already. And then again, most people don't even go by that logic. There's only these Sony fanboys saying that whole that nobody buys new systems to play old games, but that's clearly not the case because each time these companies do an upgrade for each time a company does next gen upgrades for one of these older games, they always get excited about it. So they've been proven to be hypocrites for the longest. So it is what it is. Can't wait for this guy to pour Sony salt into the wound. I bought a Series S to play old games. By the way, graphics on PS5 and Series S look similar to me. Combat skills are a lost virtue, I see. It says we don't buy new consoles to play old games. Now we do not play old games at all. PS5 owners day one had new games to play. Xbox not quite. What, Demon Souls? What is he hyping up? Demon Souls, really? A game that's a PS3 game that has better graphics and it plays better because it's on a newer system. It's still the same game. I don't know what else could be referring to. Miles Morales, which is also on PS4. Like what other new games is he referring to? I don't get it. Tweets like this are literally this. It's like, okay. He's excited for the DLC, dummy. You own his soul now. It seems he is broken in IQ. Yes, sir. Congrats, you nailed it. He nailed being a delusional Xbox for sure. This game is to the native PS5 version and gets a native PS5 version. And me too, by the way, is excited about the story expansion, aka new content. What are you playing this month? Okay, let's just say the notion of you are excited about the DLC. It's still an old game. Like, what are you talking about? Like the other example for the GTA 5 comment. That game has been out since the PS3 generation. If they release new content, which they're constantly releasing new content, It's like still an old game. It's like it doesn't matter if it doesn't matter that I don't see how I don't get the difference. Just because it's a new DLC, it's still an old game though. In his logic, and what in their logic, it's an old game because it's only been out for a year. I guess a year. I don't know. I don't know if people consider a year old. DLC expansion of a full budget AAA first party exclusive versus any game made by 20 people. Hypocrite at best. A whole clown. These goofies always put a foot in their mouths. Just give them a short amount of time. They always do. They always do. What a coward. He's just blocking everybody now. I don't know. Do they think they just block people? The evidence will go away or something? I don't get it. Hypocrite at his finest. These people talk more out their ass than playing games. Sad and pathetic. STFU, you moron. Hypocrite. New DLC isn't the same as an old game. This is why no respect y'all fan base. Y'all are morons. Meanwhile, he gets caught being a hypocrite, but okay. What a freaking jackass. What a cuck dude literally ratioed himself for being a dummy. Bet he will also buy GTA 5 for the 20th time on PS5. Oh man, they are releasing. I think they're re-releasing that game again for next generation systems too. So I wonder if you consider that game new because it releases because there's constant DLC coming out for that game. So I don't know. Let's not forget they paid $70 for Demon Souls PS3 game, and the rumors of re-release again for The Last of Us, another PS3 game. But then again, Sony has been doing that since PS1 with games like Resident Evil Director's Cut. Okay. And there was another one as well who talked about this. Then I guess he blocked him too. Let's see. Bozo laughing when this dummy only made himself look stupid. Being excited for DLC content ain't being excited for an old game. But I know y'all down bad idiots. Okay. LOL and expansions don't make the game new. That's like saying Outer Worlds expansion makes the game new. Shaking my head. This guy literally just said what you said unironically. Ghost Tsushima DLC is literally new. But it's just DLC. The game is attached to is old. The greatest thing the devil ever did was convince ponies paying $7 for the same game they played on a year ago is a good thing. Ghost isn't an old game, plus there's literally new content. This ain't it, Chief. You are on a PS5, so why is he hyping up an expansion to a PS4 game? For someone who doesn't want to play old games on the new hardware, he sure is happy. Caught in 4K. And this is what ponies keep saying before on Gears High Busters, LOL. It's aged extremely well. Haha, he's always channeling his inner Pennywise clown. He's a cupcake. I don't know what that even means. I don't know what that even means, but okay. He says, homie is salty AF. He has me blocked, so my guess is he likes to spread lies and debunk it, or he just doesn't like the facts. You know what's weird? Fanboys will block others like us who don't matter when we call them out on their BS. But I noticed that fanboys on each side don't block each other. Like, I'm surprised that other major Sony fanboys have yet to block. Okay. So when he gets a new system, he just sells or stops playing any game he has. Yeah, the whole not playing old games doesn't make any sense. Especially since both consoles are backwards compatible. It's like people obviously want that feature to play older games, so it doesn't make any sense. And then like companies like Nintendo, they make so much money off selling older games. Like they just released what is it, The Legend of Zelda: Skyward Sword. That's an old game. People were happy. Probably sold like insane numbers too. So the whole buy a new system not play older games is just a stupid concept, but which always gets proved to be proved wrong when these guys be complete hypocrites about that statement. So, but continuing on, I thought you don't buy new consoles to play old games though. Technically, in his mind, it's not an old game if it's labeled Director's Cut. Yeah, if they put the Director's Cut label on it, it's not an old game anymore. It's completely new. First class clown right there. I can't with these guys. Oh yeah, I blocked him already. They make it too easy. This guy's clown. It's always those clowns I already blocked. LMAO. You try, bruh. Well, he is a man of his word, not. I don't know what it is. Maybe he bought a PS5 for Returnal, Ratchet, etc. But if Sony proposed a DLC with special features on PS5, why he can't buy it? Classic Pony. LMAO is just ironic. I hate console wars, but it's so funny to watch people bicker it out and actually take it seriously. Typical. What's wrong with this cat? Got stuck in something? Okay. Um, I buy a new system to play old games and new games. I don't need to play only new games. Yeah, facts. It's like I buy a system to play old games and new games too. You want to see the old games run better with the new system. So I don't see why people can't admit that. It's obviously people do that. So I don't know why it's a bad thing to admit that you buy a new system to play old and new games. I don't get why it's a problem. LOL hypocrite. Damn in 8K. What a fraud, LOL. Guy has also some of the worst takes I've ever seen. Yeah, this guy's been featured on my channel a few times. He does have some pretty bad takes. LMAO, they legit have one of their S podcasts online. All they do is cry how video games aren't good. This is the king clown, though, with Black Bond, who thinks having a girlfriend is rough feat in life. Typical Sony pony, changes the narrative when it benefits them. Apparently, if you call this dude out, he's just blocking everybody. Jeez. He deleted the tweet when I replied to him. Trying to delete the evidence? Jeez. And then talk S and can't defend yourself. He's a typical PlayStation fraud. This is why opinionated gaming Twitter is ass. Bunch of clowns saying a bunch of blah 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 BS without living by their own words. Just shouting whatever they think sounds best at the moment instead of having actual opinions and values. Watch him get defensive over this tweet. Glad I blocked him. Probably gonna nerf his own words now. This is pretty funny. This guy had a meltdown. Well, he said he was a hypocrite. Then you got called out. He had a complete meltdown and started blocking everybody who called him out. So definitely interesting with these Sony guys. It's like it's always funny to see. So definitely want to see your thoughts down below about this. Leave a like if you like this video. And as always, thanks for watching and peace.